Yes. Namaste. On behalf of Manasa Foundation, I welcome each one of you who is present here and all those who are connected through live webcast. We will begin the session with a minute of silence. In silence, we connect with God, connect with our rishis, light masters, and we seek their blessings for today's session. We just have to close our eyes and think of God, think of the rishis, and observe silence roughly for a minute. I'll tell you. Thank you. United Nations has declared today, 21st December, to be the World Meditation Day. I believe it's a very, very welcome move, very great move, I feel. I believe that today is a day of very great possibilities, very great possibilities. Imagine millions meditating on this day, millions meditating, and what possibilities it can bring, what opportunities it brings. Meditations by millions of people can bring a shift in consciousness, can bring a shift in consciousness. It can bring changes in the quality of vibrations in the world. That's what I believe. It will bring changes in the quality of vibrations. Not only these vibrations at individual level, even at a global level, at a larger level. These vibrations, they create opportunities for harmony, peace in the world. I hope that these vibrations will bring opportunities for ending the conflicts that are going on at different levels in different parts of the world. Although this day is meant for actual practice, we will spend some time trying to understand some of the basics about meditations. The objective of United Nations to celebrate this as World Meditation Day is also to create awareness about meditations, awareness about the benefits of meditations. So we'll spend some time trying to understand some of the basics. All the knowledge that I'm going to share in the next few minutes, we have received this knowledge from our Guru, Guruji Krishnananda, who was the direct disciple of the great Maharshi Amara. Maharshi Amara was a very great spiritual master who was in direct contact with the Saptarishis, the hierarchy Guruji used to say. our Guru, Guruji Krishnananda, he used to say they are the hierarchy, Saptarishis. He was in direct contact with the Saptarishis and he received knowledge directly from them. Even Guruji Krishnananda, he was also in direct contact with the Saptarishis, and the knowledge that was passed on by Maharshi Amra was systematized by Guruji Krishnananda, and he also added more knowledge. That is the knowledge I am going to share with you today. It comes from the masters, from the Saptarishis. Saptarishis are not just some beings in our ancient literature. They exist, they really exist in the higher astral worlds. And our masters, they could talk to them, they were in touch with them. And from them, this entire science of meditation we have received. So coming back to the point, what is meditation? They have given the best definition, I should say, of meditation. What is meditation? They explained that meditation is a process of silencing. Meditation is a process of silencing. Silencing this system of body, mind, and intellect. Body, mind, and intellect. What happens when we silence? What happens when we silence? Why do we have to silence this system? He explained that when we silence this system of body, mind, and intellect, our awareness shifts. It shifts to higher layers of consciousness. I will explain in a bit what do you mean by higher layers of consciousness? What do we mean by awareness, for example? What is awareness? Anyway, I'll just repeat the definition once again. Meditation is a process of silencing the system of body, mind, and intellect. When we silence this system, our awareness shifts, it rises in higher layers of consciousness, and we experience the consciousness which is God Himself. We experience God. So, what is awareness? They explained that awareness is the faculty of the soul. Soul has this capability, let us say, or faculty, we can say, of being aware. For example, at this moment, all of us who are involved in this session, participating in this session, our awareness is in this session, listening to these points that I am trying to explain. At other times, our awareness will be involved in something, doing something, thinking about something. So it will be generally engaged, or let us say be involved in at the level of body, mind, and intellect. Our awareness will be at the level of body, mind, and intellect. Generally, I am saying generally. When we try to silence this system, when we try to silence the body, the mind, and the intellect, then that is when this awareness has the opportunity, let us say, to disengage itself from the level of body, mind, and intellect. It can disengage, and then it becomes free. It becomes free. Then it can rise, it can shift, it can rise in the deeper layers of consciousness, higher layers of consciousness. And when it rises, it expands. Thus we'll experience a kind of expanded awareness. That is the beginning of experience of God, or beginning of samadhi, we can say. Of course, to reach such stages, it requires time. It's not that we meditate one day and we will be able to shift our awareness immediately. With practice, consistent practice, regular practice, we will be able to establish stillness in the system, and then we will be able to shift our awareness. So I was saying that when it rises in higher layers of consciousness, it expands. And this experience of the expanded awareness, it brings so many benefits to us. So many benefits. It's like being in touch with God, experiencing God, if not completely, at least partially. Partially. And with that, we receive great wisdom that is a God's wisdom. His wisdom we get, at least a part of it. His wisdom. Imagine receiving His wisdom. Imagine receiving wonderful energies from Him. And imagine what changes it can bring to us. So the energies that we receive during this experience, it helps us to purify this system of body, mind, and intellect. So a process of purification, it sets in our system. Our thinking refines, our emotions refine. We begin to think positively. And imagine when we begin to think positively, what impact it will have on our health, on our mental health, and mental health ultimately results in physical health also. So we'll have this benefit of good health, good mental health, good physical health. And this experience also sets in a process of positivization in us, a process of purification, a process of positivization in us. This process of positivization, it helps us to burn karmas. Karmas, are the effects of our actions. Whatever actions we have done in the past, or we continue to do now, these actions, they attract an effect. And we have to go through the effects of our actions. So this process of positivization that sets in, it begins to, let us say, burn the karmas that we would have acquired. And when that happens, then our life becomes easier. Easier, because many problems we face in life, most of the problems we face in life are because of the karmas, because of our karmas. Imagine when karmas begin to clear, life becomes better, smoother, manageable. Of course, the world is imperfect. We are also imperfect. The people around us, they are imperfect. These imperfections in the world, they continue to cause challenges to us. Naturally, problems will not end as long as we have life on this earth. I'm talking of our life. As long as we live, we will have some or the other problem. But these problems that we face because of the imperfections in the world, we will somehow have the wisdom to deal with them. And meditations also bring us a kind of, they bring us inner strength to deal with the situation, deal with the problems. So there are so many benefits. Our life changes for good. Life becomes beautiful. We begin to enjoy life. And a journey towards perfection begins. Journey towards perfection. And ultimately, liberation from all bondages. And ultimately, it leads us to, let us say, to mukti, which is our ultimate goal of going back to our source, to God Himself. So such benefits we get because of meditations. Yeah. This is not a lecture session, so we will focus on practicing. I will also explain now how should we meditate. I will try to pass on some hints and a general technique I will give, which can be practiced by anybody at home. It is like this. We have to sit facing a particular direction. We will sit facing north. North is, when we sit facing north, we try to align with the magnetic field of our earth. And we have the great Himalayas in the north, where rishis have their center. So we try to face the Himalayas and we receive energies from there. So we will sit facing north. And we can choose a place, a quiet or peaceful place in our house, a peaceful corner. We can take a asana, a mat, because when we sit, we will be receiving energies. These energies should not dissipate through the earth. They should not go to the earth. So we try to, we sit on a mat so that the energies remain in our system. So we'll do these basic things. Then we can practice what is called as Trataka. Trataka is fixing the gaze. It is fixing the gaze. How do we fix the gaze? We will look straight in front of us, look straight with open eyes, and then we'll close our eyes, keeping our gaze straight. This fixing of gaze, this is called Trataka. This Trataka, it helps us to establish silence in the system. After practicing Trataka, we can connect with God, connect with masters, connect with our Ishta Devata. We can connect with them and we can seek their blessings. Then we can practice pranayama, whatever pranamaya you know, or we can just take a deep breath and just breathe out. We can do that. A few rounds, maybe 3 to 7 rounds. After that, we will, after that we will begin the practice. So the technique that we are going to practice today, which can be practiced by anybody at any time in their homes, it's very simple. It's like this. We have to imagine that our system, our body is filled with light, white light, filled with light. Our entire system of body, mind and intellect is filled with light. Maybe spend a minute like this, minute or two like this, imagining that there is light in our system. Imagine every cell, every part of our system is filled with light. Then begin repeating Om, Om. Let your entire system vibrate with this mantra Om. Om we repeat silently, not through the mouth. In the mind we repeat, in the mind. This is the simple technique that we are going to practice. And those of you who are already familiar with meditations, who have spent some time, practiced for a few years of meditations, you may, if you want, you may skip this mantra, Om. You may just experience the light in silence, experience the light in your system. Those of you who are new to meditations, you may repeat the mantra, it helps. Repeat the mantra. So let me just repeat the technique once again. Imagine, before you begin imagining, today for practice here, what we'll do, we'll take a deep breath and breathe out a few times, maybe 3 to 7 times. And then we will imagine our system, our body, mind, intellect, everything is filled with light, with white light. And then we repeat Om. And like I said, I'm just repeating once again. Those of you who are have already practiced meditations for a few years, you may skip the mantra, you may experience the light in your system. This will practice till 11:30. Yes, I will talk to you again at 11:30. Thank you. It's enough. Slowly you can open your eyes. Meditation is one of the greatest gifts to human beings. And today is a great blessing, this World Meditation Day. I believe every soul's contribution is important. We are not insignificant. Contribution of every soul, it adds up. It adds up to the peace, harmony in the world. And I wish to repeat that to see the real benefits of meditations, we have to practice it consistently, regularly, and we have to be patient. Then slowly over a period of time, we will begin to see the benefits. If we cannot meditate daily, at least 5 days in a week, and for a minimum period of 24 minutes, we should meditate. Yes, thank you. Thank you for participating in this great event. We will close with silence. In silence, we'll thank the masters, thank God. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I request all of you to please have some refreshments in the dining hall. I would request you, please have it first. Go to the dining hall, have refreshments. Then, if you wish to meditate in any of the structures, you are most welcome to do it. Thank you.